All right, welcome back. It's the eve before New Year's Eve. Shut myself off. So, it's almost time to start taking, for me anyway, maybe a bunch of other people, it's almost time to start taking lights down. Doesn't mean we're going to stop talking about them. So, title of the stream is I needed to find a new source of mini light bulbs for incandescent string lights. So, just a few short days ago, I had a live stream of doing all of these snow globe light bulb, converting them over to LED to good old fashioned incandescent, just because I think they're a little bit better. So I have done that. But problem is, an incandescent light has a limited lifespan. It's only going to burn for so many hours, and eventually it's going to burn out. So, being that this is holiday season, I should get several years of light output from this particular string. However, when I take them down, I'm going to be kind of bummed out that they're not there. So, when I bought this string, and I'll show you where I bought them from. So this is where I got them from. So Christmas light source. At the time when I was looking for these, I had two options. I could either get the corded version or I could get the battery operated version. So I went to go find the craft lights. So if I look for craft lights and then look for the 10 bulb, because that's what this string currently is, even though it's a 15 bulb string, I only had the 10 snow globe bulbs. But when I went to go shopping for them, of course, it was already almost Christmas time. The one that I wanted was already sold out, and I didn't really want green wire or colored ones, or the like I said, the colored ones on white wire. So I needed plain Jane white on white wire. So these little guys, I would assume that they are wired in parallel, the same as, no, they're wired in series. Okay. So the ones that you would plug into AC lights, they are just like conventional incandescent lights, where X amount of lights equals X amount of voltage. So these are, doesn't really say the voltage of the bulbs. I would imagine they're either 2.5 volt or 3.5 volt, or they could be 12 volt. I really don't know because it doesn't say. It says 2 replacement bulbs plus 1 fuse. So it doesn't say the exact what the replacement lamp would be, but doesn't matter because I can't get them anyway, and you can be put on a rating list. So the next best option was to go to the battery ones, which I'm kind of glad that I did get, because these particular ones are wired in parallel. So if one goes out, they're all going to stay on. And the benefit of having this particular string wired in parallel is that you're not going to get that wacky, if one bulb goes out, the voltage goes up for the rest of them, and then if you're too lazy to change the bulbs in a reasonable amount of time, you start going to get a cascade effect of them all failing. So these guys are all wired in parallel, like I said. Of course, this particular set is meant to run on 2C batteries, but you all seen in my previous live stream that I converted it over to run off a USB. And I found out that this particular string, even though it says the 2 bulbs are 2.5 volts piece, when I hooked them up to a power supply, as I showed on my previous stream, they were quite dim. To find out that these bulbs are not really 2.5 volts, they're actually 6 volt bulbs. So in the event that I need to replace them as they burn out, I needed to source a place to buy replacement bulbs. So my go-to places, 612 Vermont and Hard to Find Items, them two particular places do not have them. They're sold out. Don't know if they'll ever get them back in. It's one of the things you'll have to wait till almost Christmas season in 2026 to see if they bring them back in stock. So what I did was I Googled around. First thing I did the Amazon thing. So I got a package of 6-volt bulbs that I got from Amazon, and then I said, just in case something happens to these, they don't show up in a reasonable amount of time, or I need more, just in case Amazon doesn't have it. I went to go look for an additional source of 6-volt bulbs. So I went over to the site I'm going to show you right now, Christopher Kringle's says, I can't read it right now, I gotta bring it up on screen. I think it says Christmas light Emperorium or something like that, but this is where I found 6-volt bulbs for my string lights. So Christopher Kringer's, Christmas Emperorium. So this is one of them niche sites that specializes in unique Christmas items, but in particular, they sell incandescent replacement bulbs, but they also sell specific kinds of mini lights for your LED strings. And of course, as you can see, you can check it out for yourself, the various stuff items that they offer. So you can prowl the site of whatever you want. So as you can see in my desktop here, here's the website, Christopher Kringle's, all one word.com. So this is where I got them all. So I went down to the lighting section, and I was looking for replacement bulbs. And when I come upon them, of course, we got several different choices. So we're looking for mini replacement bulbs, and as you can see, there's all kinds of different options that you can go to. We'll just go to the mini light replacements, and of course, we got 12-volt bulbs. We got the 3.5-volt push-in lamps for colored bulbs, and of course, steady burning. We got extra brights. You got your classic 2.5-volt minis. Individual bulbs and bulbs in sockets if you have the appropriate socket that will fit. And of course, what I was looking for, the 6-volt pack, but I wanted more than just 5. And of course, this site offers 12-volt flasher bulbs for those who like that kind. And then we got replacement bulbs for, unfortunately, at this time, the almost hard to find the twinkle bulbs for your twinkle sets, where it's 60% or 80% steady burn and 20% of them individual twinkle bulbs. They actually have them here, the 4-volt mini shimmer twinkle bulbs. They actually have them here. Currently, they are out of stock, so you just have to put yourself on the waiting list. Do they got a waiting list here? Yeah, notify me. Yeah, gives you the option. Notify me when available. So eventually, hopefully they come with more. Restock them sometime during the year. So lots of options here. 6-volt flasher bulbs and 200 pack, 6 volts, 3.5,000 pack colored, 6-volt 1,000 pack, 1,000 pack colored. You got your individual Savannah Pros. These look like the satin kind with the gold covering there. Got 12 volt, 1000 pack. Your individual, like I said, some come with bases, the plain Jane bases. Some got the lamp lock bases. So you'll probably find exactly what you're looking for. 3.5 volt, 1000 pack. Of course, red, green, blue, orange, whatever you want. So lots of options for your mini light needs. Incandescent. 6 volt, 1000 pack. So here's what I got. I got the 6 volt 200 pack for 15 bucks. And then we got what I also took a gamble on is right here, the 3.2 volt 200 pack warm white mini LED bulbs. So I'm hoping, because it's got the lamp locks and it looks a lot like the bulbs, the sockets I need for my Balsam Hill that's out in the other room. And we're going to see, I actually have them in the box, and we're going to try one out, see if it fits. Because I had a video earlier of buying the more modern replacement LED lamps for Balsam Hills, but it's for their newer strings. So if you want it to work for your older strings, you kind of do a little bit of finagling and a little trimming, and a lot of people are not going to do that. So it was another niche video of mine that, you know, more likely will not help anybody. But I'm hoping that these replacement ones work. So lots of option here for the good old-fashioned incandescent lights. So with that said, like I said, when I take these down, I'm going to put another set up just to have that kind. So I have said kind right here. So when I take these down, I'm going to put these up. I've already done the boost modification. These will run very well on 5 volts. They're pretty bright, and of course, running on 5 volts instead of 6 volts that I set them to, they'll burn a little bit longer. They'll have a little bit longer lifespan. So off camera, I did the mod, and I found a smaller boost converter, so it fits in the box a little bit better. So there's my little mod. Focus on my work, not on me. So that's my little boost converter set to 6 volts. I set it more to amperage. So I set this up for 1 amp. And I don't know what the exact voltage is. It's around that 6 volt range. And of course, you plug them into USB or anything else. And hopefully this... So certain power banks are not going to operate this because of the surge. Because there is a surge of powering up the boost converter plus the initial startup surge of the LED. I mean, not LED. What an insult! Incandescent. So you need a hefty power supply to actually start these guys up. So there's my string lights running on USB. So these, like I said, when these come down for storage, these are going up. Because I think these look better than the little pathetic like micro or whatever you call them, the little bubble LEDs. So if I unplug this and turn these on, of course you won't be able to see it, but this is my other set. I'll turn this off. So there's the other set. It's like, where are they? They're not there. So this will look a lot better up there, all strung out. So I'm going to keep these up all year long and run them all year off the Christmas season. So that being said, that I'm having them going to run these all year. You know, eventually I'll rack up the hours on them where they'll start burning out and stuff like that. So need replacements, and I just showed you a little earlier of the replacement source. So let's go over and open them up and check them out. So, like I said, the first part I bought from Amazon. Of course, you know, they're made in China, blah, blah, blah. What's not made in China. So, 6-volt bulbs. I think they're, forget how many milliamp hours they are. So, here's a package of them. And of course, you know, they're bulbs. So, we'll open this box up. So, this is from Christopher Kringle, and they sent it in a eBay box, so I guess it's whatever they were using. Of course, you get a little handwritten note, thank you, on the nice, I believe it's the, what do you call it, heat paper. So inside the bubble wrap is all the LEDs and incandescent. So here's the LEDs that we're going to test out, and here is the incandescents. So we'll bring over this set back over, and we'll pluck one of these out and make sure that it actually is a 6-volt. It should be 6 volts, as far as I know. So, you know, we'll just pretend that we got a burned out bulb. So we'll just pluck one. And of course, you know, you fold the wires back out, or you just yank it out. Save your socket. Of course, these come with spares. Grab a bulb, a lamp out of the bag, and of course I gotta have light to see. So I'll get the wires sprawled out and into the socket, because I need to look at the window. Fold the leads over. So on this one, it's the very last one of the string. And then we'll plug them in. There it is. Actually, that one right there. It's a little dim, but these guys here are probably overpowering them a little bit. Of course, ideally, you want to get the. I wonder if they really are. I wonder if they're 3.5 volts. I should check that out, because I do have them. It's probably one of them weird things where even though it says 2.5 volts, it's not really 2.5 volts. Because I got 2.5 volts right here. Maybe they are. We'll test it right now. So it's at 2.5. This is our little 6-volt. Not that it matters. I got 6-volt strings poking around anyway. So this is 2.5 volt. Okay, they are 2.5 volt. But if I run them at 3 volts, it's they're barely lit. So I got plenty of bulbs now. So that really is a 2.5 volt bulb. So that's good. So I want it's probably because the consumption of the bulbs in the string that's making it not blow up. Because like I said, when I put these on 3 volts, they're like barely lit. I'm putting my Balsam Hill light back together. So that's good. Of course, some of them are kind of a little dimmer than others. So I'll use those. So these are actually 2.5 volts. So that's good. So I do have 6-volt strings hanging around, which now I got plenty of bulbs for them. I think my I forget what sets use 6-volt bulbs, but anyway, I got plenty of bulbs now for various things. So that's good. I got plenty of bulbs. Now, these guys right here, which I was more curious into anyway, is the LED replacements for my older Balsam Hill. So my Balsam Hill out in the other room, it is 2013, I believe. And at one time I had a failure on one string where I guess a bunch of them were just a bad batch and they were going out pretty quickly. So I was replacing them as fast as they were burning out, and it was kind of bizarre. So we're going to grab one of these. We're going to go out to the tree in the other room. This will be interesting how to set you up so you can see what I'm doing. So let's see, I'm going to precariously put you over here. You'll probably fall over. I can just see you falling over right now. Of course, I got to check my picture. So you should be able to see what I'm doing. So this is one of the ones that I replaced back in the day, probably forever ago. So I'm going to pluck this one out. So let's see, I'm next to that copper bulb. Am I in frame of that copper bulb? Yep. So I'll grab my little tool of plucking bulbs. So this is like a normal white light. So it looks weird in the tree here. So pluck him out. And we'll plug this one in. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I don't have to fight it? Oh, that's perfect. So, that's a perfect match. Of course, these guys, the Balsam Hills, they're actually glass, and these are the polycarbonate. So here's another one up here. So now I can go through and restore my tree back to its original beauty. Because I even got like oddball 5mm bulbs in here that I just shoved in there just so that sets wouldn't continue to go out. So I got this little guy over here. Of course, I have to move some stuff. Move on to my way. We'll get this one out of the way so I don't break it, because it is glass. Drop-in replacement for older Balsam Hills. So that is cool. I like that. I think you had a hook at one time. I think he disappeared. I think you were just sitting there. Let's see, what other oddballs in here? Got any more oddballs in frame here? There's one up there. No. This way. Make sure I'm still in frame. So if you got an older Balsam Hill and you got some lamps out and you already used up all your spares, of course probably by now that if it had a catastrophic failure, probably already ditched the tree and got another one. Of course, I'll do a better job of replacing all the oddballs in here, because I got like cold white in here and I got white in here, and I got ones with no glass that fell off of them. Of course, I got ones that are deep inside the tree, like especially underneath. So I'll change all of them oddball ones up. I got a bunch of them to change, to swap out, but it's just a matter of hours before that one comes down. And same thing with this guy in here. He'll be coming down pretty soon. Actually, not really come down, just unplugged, bagged up, and put away. So that is so if you're looking for, if you have a Balsam Hill, an older Balsam Hill that has them bulbs, at least now you got a source of just plug and play. And it's only, $20 for 200 of them, so, and they'll last probably for years. So that's good. So I got plenty of bulbs for that particular string light and the other string light, wherever I put them, that are actually really are 2.5 volt bulbs. I thought they were 6 volt bulbs, because since they're all in parallel, but my bad. Doesn't matter. Them bulbs won't go to waste. They'll go into my older sets. I wonder what my M&M lights are. They might be 6 volt bulbs. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think they're like strings of what, 35? No, not that many. 20? I don't know. Maybe it's 20. Doesn't matter. So that takes care of business for that. So I was more interested in the bulbs for Balsam Hill. So that'll take care of this particular stream for the Christmas lights on the eve before Christmas Eve. I am going to have another stream, I don't know, maybe New Year's Day or on Friday or Saturday. And it's going to be the True Tone bulbs, the incandescent, not incandescent, but the mini lights, and the candle glow twinkle. That the mini lights that run on 24 volts DC, non-flicker free, and then the twinkle bulbs. I do have a use for them that I'm going to implement next year for just to change things up a little bit on one particular strand that I had when I was going around showing everybody my Christmas lights. I was going to retire my homemade trippy drippies with the more robust, prettier looking ones. So there's quite a large gap between trippy drippies that I can put some twinkle lights in. But until I get them, they are so close. They are in the same state as me, but UPS saying that, oh, weather-related problems are delaying the delivery. So I don't know if I'll get them tomorrow or on Friday. So Wednesday or Friday, depends on when UPS decides they want to traverse into the snow. So until then, we'll end the stream here. And until then, if I don't come back, Happy New Year. Hope it's a prosperous New Year for you all. And if I come back earlier, then it'll be New Year's Eve, or maybe even New Year's Day, or the Friday or Saturday. All depends on when UPS decides to deliver them bulbs. So until then, we'll see you on the next stream. Take care.
Let the colors unfold. In a world of routine, the stories grow. But here in our haven, creativity flows. With laughter, with passion, see how it glows. Every video crafted a piece of our heart. Dare to be different, be a part of the art. From the corridors of time to the realms of the mind, rolling tardies captures what you're seeking to find. So many voices, so many dreams. It's a place where inspiration beams. Celebrity interviews, unique skits and shows. We've got hidden gems that nobody knows. Come on, join the revolution tonight. Rolling tardies rising, we're taking flight. Like and subscribe, break the chain. It's counted awaits. We're breaking the frame. Take a leap, take a ride. It's the time to align. Rolling tardies is the future. Come and see what you find. So let the world know, let's make a stand. Rolling tardies is here, it's the gathering band. Wave goodbye to the same old dance. Join our adventure, take your chance. Like and subscribe, don't miss this ride. Rolling tardies on YouTube, come and be part of the time.